Well, it ends where it all began for the Dallas Penguins back here in Richardson, taking on the Texas Warriors, and everything on the line for the Penguins. A chance to earn the #1 seed and a chance to deny the Warriors access to the playoffs. Good morning, everyone. We are here, Dallas Penguins 2007 hockey, coming to you live from Richardson, Texas. The Penguins taking on the Texas Warriors in the series finale and the last game of the season. We are minutes away from puck drop. We will have warm-ups starting in just a few moments. Thanks for joining us. If you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Give us a thumbs up. Let us know where you're shouting from, and we will have the game for you in just a few moments. As we welcome you back into the Ice Center in Richardson, looking a little bit at the Warriors, they are coming off a 6-game win streak, so a very hot team here from the Warriors squad, and they are looking to stay alive in the playoffs. A win will guarantee them 4th place in the playoffs and will send the Penguins to the #2 seed. A win for the Penguins vaults them to #1 over the Houston Wild, and they will take on these very same Warriors in the first round of the playoffs on February 26th, and we will have that game for you from Mansfield. The Warriors are led in goals by led in points by Hamilton Maddox. He's got 22 on the season, although leading in goals, number 16, Connor Stubbing. So we'll need to keep an eye on both of those players as they have been on fire this season. Starting in net today for the Penguins, number 35, Preston Peters, and we will have starting lineups for you right as soon as they become available. Warriors on the season, very, very good defensively and take very few penalties. So that power play for the Penguins will not have too many opportunities, and they will need to take advantage of every one that they get. Warriors coming in with an 86% penalty kill percentage, so very, very good on their special teams unit, although their power play is a little more mediocre down at 26%. Of course, the Penguins in their special teams units, very, very good on the power play. They come into this game with a 42%, dropping a little bit after yesterday's only one power play they had against the North Stars, although they do have a 79% penalty kill, so also very good defensively on the special teams unit. Penguins are led in points by number 88, Michael Tracy, coming in with 24. Right behind him, Ryder McLeod at 22 and Everett May with 21. Leading in goals, still Cruz Mazzola with 11 on the season, and so quite a few good scores for the Penguins. We'll need to see them take a little bit better attacking than they did last night, getting shut out against the North Stars 4-0. And if the Penguins want to get where they have been trying to go all season, it's going to start today. The last opportunity. Every amount of correction. Excuse me. I can't really talk early this morning. every little bit of leeway that they had left over from the North Stars defeating the Wild a couple weeks ago is now gone. All the margin for error has been disintegrated, and it comes down to the last game of the season for the Penguins. They will hope to take advantage of that against their rivals from Richardson, the very same team that they defeated for the championship out in Arizona. And so a little bit of positivity in that regard. Although, as we mentioned, this Warriors team coming in very hot, winning 6 straight games, including over the North Stars and the Houston Wild, teams that have given the Penguins some trouble this season. 40 seconds remaining in warm-ups, and we will have puck drop for you in just a few moments. We'd like to thank you for being here, and we will catch you in just a few moments. It's a full complement of coaches over on the Penguins bench. Michael Young leading the team. Daniel Billett taking charge of the power play unit, and Adam Robbins in place of Richie Slavin. Richie is on the other side of this rink. His boys are taking on the Warriors right after we begin, and so we will be without his services. We have Kyle over in the penalty box, and so he will keep the sin bin offenders in line after they enter the box. Hopefully we will have very little opportunity for him to speak to any of the players. Be sure to stay with us for the first intermission. John Thomas, JT, is not here, but we will still have a featured Penguins player of the game, one of the most exciting parts of the broadcast, and so we hope you will stay tuned for that and learn something about one of the Penguins that you didn't know before. And it looks like it's going to be Tracy Thomas and Reckley starting lines on your forwards for the Penguins, and Keegan Alleman, Everett May on defense. Starting in net for the Warriors, coming number 38, Luke Fay. And as we get set for puck drop, Tracy taking on Hamilton, and Hamilton's going to win that one back. He's going to play it back to the defense. Papard there over in the corner. And it is controlled by Papard over to Stubbings. He's the leading goal scorer for the Warriors. Stubbings gets behind the defense just a little bit, but it's taken away there by Alleman and gets it over to May. Losing it there at the blue line, Reckley, but the Penguins gather it back with Alleman. Ooh, Charlie Thomas takes a hip check and goes down. Thomas takes a shot, and it goes off the leg pad of Salmon and goes wide. Played around. Charlie Thomas going to gather it over there in the corner for Michael Tracy. Tracy has it now. Feeds it out in front to Reckley. Reckley gets a redirect, goes behind the net and plays it back to Tracy. Tracy trying to feed it to Charlie Thomas, and he's going to lose it off the corner over to Stubbings. Reckley goes off for a change. He's replaced there by Travis Hogan. Stubbing goes wide, trying to get past Everett May. A little backhand shot goes nowhere, and over into the corner where Alleman plays it up and out. Lucian Deering has some speed. He's got past the defense, and he stops and plays and tries to get open for teammate. Puts it down in front to Saw Devon, but Saw Devon's unable to play it. Kept in nicely there by Randalls. Tapping his stick is Ryder McLeod, trying to force a turnover, but the Warriors are having none of it. Gutierrez takes it out, gets past Randalls. He's got some space, tries to feed it over to Cole Vanook, but loses it to McLeod. McLeod now behind his own net. Plays it up to Randalls, and there's a turnover there to Vanook, stepped right into it. but he loses it straight away to Deering. Deering plays it up to the point, and it comes out to Travis Hogan. Hogan now at center. He's going to take it away, and it's going to be continued in by Saw Devon, but that one is iced all the way down, and we will have a stoppage at 13:07. Wow, this clock is going a lot faster than mine. So something in the scoreboard is going very quick, so maybe we'll have a quick game here. Taking this face-off will be Gavin Robbins for the Penguins. And it is one in control there by the Warriors. O'Brien has it, and he's going to play it up and out. But it's taken away there by Bartolome and kept in. Forced down low, goes back behind the net. But it's taken away behind. Played up to the point, and it's turned over there to Mazzola. Mazzola shoots, and it's off the pad. Cleared up to the point. Everett May has it. Shoots, and it's tipped out in front by Robbins, and it goes wide. Mazzola now with it. Penguins getting a great offensive chance there. Mazzola's going to skate out into the front, get past Paro, drop it off for Kaidash. Kaidash plays it back over to Mazzola. It was tipped there momentarily by Dabido, and it is turned up and out by the Warriors there, so the pressure comes off, but May puts it right back in. Means collects it there for the Warriors. And Means, dangerous pass out in front to Paro, and that's taken away by Bartolome. He's going to feed it back to May. May shoots, and it's going to go wide. I think it hit a stick and went a little bit wide. Kaidash steps in and keeps it in. He's in a puck battle there with O'Brien, and it comes away to Paro. Paro now with it. Makes a play past Reckley and turns it over to Villarreal. Villarreal steps in and keeps that puck in the zone. Now it's played up to center. Everett May now with it. Waits for Villarreal to come on side and puts a shot on net. It's controlled and put it out in front to Tracy. Goaltender misplayed that one. Tried to catch it out of the air and misplayed it. Tracy now with it. Out in front, shoots, and it goes high and wide. That's blocked by a stick of Fay. McLeod now with it. Out in front, puts it to Tracy. Tracy shoots, and it's off the pad. Offense doing a whole lot better in this game. McLeod now at the point. Stops and starts. Pass, tries to make a pass, and it's intercepted there by Means, and it comes out to center. And the Warriors will go off on a change. There's a shot on net that's steered away there nicely by Peters. Reckley now with it. Reckley comes up the boards, and it goes to Stubbings. Stubbings plays it over to Brecken. Brecken loses it to Tracy. And Tracy has it out in front. Tries to get it to Reckley. Reckley has a nice little backhand chance, but it's not on net. Papard steers it away now to Stubbings. Stubbings has got speed. He's going to try to get past Alleman, and he is unable to, so he wraps around, and it's taken away there by Alleman and cleared up the boards. It's kept in nicely there by Brecken, but it comes right out, shoots it off of Thomas's chest, and they are offside, so they will tag up, and Hogan will be able to have time to go get the puck. And he tries to flip it up, but it doesn't come out. Paparo takes a shot there. Or excuse me, Papard took a shot there, and it was off the stick of Peters. Play there to Charlie Thomas. Thomas puts it right out in front to McLeod. Now it's to Deering. Deering loses it to Hamilton at center ice, and we're turned the other way. Nice stick work there. Poke check by Charlie Thomas. Gets it up to Deering. Deering loses it once again as he crosses the blue line, and it's cleared up and out to Randalls. Now to Deering, touch pass to Mazzola. Mazzola makes a play. He's going to try to hit Deering. He does. Deering winds and shoots, and it's off the glove and behind the net of Fay. Cleared up and eventually out. Randall's trying to step in there, and he'll get it. He'll put it right back in the zone past Ostella. Brecken now with it, loses it to Robbins, and sitting out in front for Mazzola. Mazzola plays it up. And he's going to try to get it to the point, and he does to Everett May. May winds and shoots, and it's on net off the pad. Sitting out in front, and Saw Devon has it. Now Robbins shoots it back in, and it's off the pad and covered there by Fay. Wow, Penguins really getting the offense going. Looks like they took Coach Young's instruction to heart, playing a lot harder in this game, getting a lot more offensive chances and really golden opportunities. Puck's just sitting right out in front of Fay, and if they can get on those and put sticks on the puck when those nets are open, and here's Gutierrez with a little bit of a breakaway. Gutierrez shoots, and tries to clear it, and it goes off the pad of Peters. Nice save, nice diving save there. He was splayed out. There was a breakaway, and it turned into a 2-on-1 opportunity. They were able to pass it across the crease, but unable to connect on that one. Vanook has it now at the blue line, and he enters the zone. He's got Gutierrez with him. He's going to pass it back to O'Brien. O'Brien takes a shot, and that goes wide. Now to Brady. Brady's trying to put it out in front, but it's knocked away there by Robbins over into the corner. It's going to be taken by Randalls. Randalls, cross ice pass now to Bartolome, and he's got room to skate. If he can hurry, he's got Bryan on him. Now he's got 3 Warriors back, and he will just dump it, and the Penguins will change their forward lines here. It's going to be Tracy, Reckley, and Thomas. That puck's iced down, but it's not going to go all the way. Referee waves it off immediately, and the wholesale changes here for the Warriors. Reckley now has it at the blue line, takes a shot, and it goes off Ostella's leg. Now at the point to Bartolome. Bartolome winds and shoots, and it's off the stick, popped up in the air. Now to Tracy. Tracy has it back, tries to hit Reckley, but they're unable to connect. Wrapped around the corner, Ostella's going to go pick that one up. Ostella's going to try to clear it out, but stepped in there by Reckley, and it comes back in onside. Villarreal now with it, trying to get some help. Tries to put it past the legs. Now it's to Reckley. Reckley shoots it, sitting on in front. Another shot, and it's blocked by the defense. Cleared up to the point and out to Paro. Paro gets it to Dabido, but Dabido loses it. No, McLeod takes it. Now Villarreal plays it up to Deering. Deering is going to enter the zone. He's got Travis Hogan. He takes the shot, and it's off the stick of Fay and cleared back up to center. Alleman puts it right back in, and the Penguins tag up. And it's tied up right in front of the Warriors bench. Papard was trying to come away with it. May now with it. He's got Papard on him. May is going to take it by himself. Plays it up to Travis Hogan. Hogan whiffs on that pass, but he maintains control of the puck. He's going to get it back to May. And Stubbing steps in there and forces a bit of a turnover, but eventually it comes to Villarreal. And Villarreal will throw it all the way down the ice. And we will have an icing here at 7:05. Wow, that clock really is running a little bit faster. I think they need to check the timing on that one. I'm consistently about 10 seconds behind them. And so we will have to keep adjusting the times here on the broadcast. 7:05 officially on the clock, and the faceoff going to come to the right of the goaltender. Faceoff won and controlled there by Robbins, and he's got Warriors on him, but it comes up to the point. Mazzola does a nice play to get it out. Robbins now chasing Stubbings. Stubbings drops it to Mazzola, and Mazzola plays it behind the net. He's got Hamilton on him now, but a turnover there to Thomas. Thomas plays it up to the point to Alleman. Warriors starting to put a little bit more pressure on the puck carrier now. Not so much time and space as there was early in the game. Hopefully the Penguins didn't lose their only opportunities to get an early goal, and they can keep this pressure on. They're doing a good job right now. Let's see if it'll continue. Brecken and Robbins there. Robbins wins that battle. Gets the puck away to Thomas. Now it's over in the corner. Thomas is going to chase it. He had Garrick on him, forcing that turnover with a good check. Stubbings now with it. Once again with speed. Tries to get past Randalls and cannot. Pass control there by Robbins. He's going to get past one. He's got 2 more to get past. There's 4 Warriors back in the defensive zone, and Robbins loses control of that puck. Oh, and a turnover there right out in front, but no Penguins around it to knock it in. Robbins just stuck his stick out and was able to get it on the puck and jar it loose. And the Penguins had a good opportunity, but no one was there for a shot. Ostella now has Tracy on him, and Tracy gives him a bump into the boards. Taken away there by Tracy. Tracy takes a shot, tipped out in front by Reckley, and it goes wide. Reckley plays it up to the point to Randalls. Randalls keeps it in and loses it as he gets a hit by Vanook up high, and he goes down and loses control, and it comes out to McLeod in the defensive zone. McLeod plays it up to Reckley. Reckley loses it to Vanook. Vanook plays it back to Ostella, now to Gutierrez, and he enters the zone with it. He's going to take a shot, and it's going to go into the glove of Peters, and we will have a stoppage in play at 5:09. So time and space being taken away from the Penguins by the Warriors now. Going to have Deering, Hogan, and Bartolome now for the Penguins, and the Penguins win that face-off with Deering, Deering now with it, enters the zone. He sweeps wide, gets past Savant, tries to pass it out in front to Bartolome, but that one's knocked away nicely there by the defense. Drops it off for Bartolome, and Paro comes away with it. Paro now enters the zone and loses it to McLeod. Now Salmon at center ice. It goes off the stick or off the skate of Deering and wide. Dabido now picks it up, and he loses it right before he enters the zone. Hitting the back there was Bartolome, and he maintains control. Now it's over to McLeod. McLeod enters the zone with it and drops it off. The Penguins will change here. Deering chases the puck. He's going to try to get past Dabido. He forces that and gets it back up to the point where it's dropped in lower by Kaidash. Chased now by Villarreal. It's up to the point to Kaidash, but he's unable to control it. Coming away with it now is Means. Means passes to Paro, and Paro enters the zone. Now back to Means. Now back to Paro. A shot, and it goes off the post. I don't think the goaltender was able to see how wide that was going. It just kind of ticked the side of the post, but it went wide. Now Robbins gives it to Mazzola. Mazzola passes back to Robbins, and they're unable to connect. Stepped in there nicely was the defense of Salmon, and it clears up and out of play, and we will have a face-off down low in the offensive zone at 3:48. We are high up in the broadcast booth here in Richardson, up in the Crow's Nest, broadcasting this game. Nice vantage point. Although I must say, a little tough to do the camera work because I can't quite see what I'm pointing at. I am off to the side here of my little camera. But we're doing as best we can. Penguins maintain control of the puck. Mazzola now has it. He's going to try to find Robbins out in front. Gives it to Villarreal. Villarreal tries to feed it to Robbins, and it's taken away there by Papard, but May jumps back on it. May now with it. Gets some space. He's got two Warriors on him. Now to Robbins. He gets a backhanded pass. It's taken away by Hamilton. There's a shot by May off the leg pad of Hamilton. Kaidash comes away with it and dumps it down low. Chased there by Garrick. Garrick comes out of the zone, gives it to Stubbings. Stubbings, Hamilton, and Papard. Stubbings leading the charge, and he gets past May. May goes down. There's a pass, shot, and score. 3-on-1 breakaway here, and the first goal goes to the Warriors. So you need to watch out for the speed of Stubbings. He's been showcasing that early on in this game, getting past Everett May. May tried to make a desperation play and dive out and knock the puck away, but there were too many Warriors on that chance. Passed it right out in front of the goal mouth, and an easy backdoor slam in for the first goal, and the Warriors take that 1-0 lead. Hamilton against Tracy, and Tracy wins that one back to McLeod. McLeod plays it up to Reckley, who enters the zone and is taken away there by Brecken, and that one's cleared all the way down the ice for an icing here. Well, unfortunate to go down 1-0. Penguins have been outscored 5-0 in their last game and a little bit of this first period. 2:50, they are down now 1-0. Although doing much better offensively here in the early parts of this game than they were yesterday. Face-off won there by Tracy to McLeod. McLeod winds and puts it back behind the net. Tracy is unable to step in there, but Charlie Thomas gets in the way. Forces it back to Tracy. Tracy now with it. And he leaves it there where Ostella's going to pick it up and go around the board. Two Penguins are back there, and so it comes away to Tracy. Tracy drops it to Thomas. Thomas now with it. He's going to try to hit McLeod. He does. McLeod's going to wind and shoot and try to attempt for a backdoor tip to Tracy, but it was a little too far wide. Thomas now has stepped in there. Big hit on him, and the puck comes out to the blue line and out. Brecken with it. Brecken takes a shot, and it goes wide of the goal. Vanook picks it up there. He has Ryder McLeod on him. He gets stepped into by Tracy and forces a turnover to Alleman. Thomas is unable to catch that puck coming off the board, but Alleman steps into it there and comes away and clears it out. Brecken now at center ice. Brecken feeds it to Ostella. Ostella to Vanook, and it's going to come into Gutierrez, but it's going to be taken away right away by Ryder McLeod. McLeod plays it up, and it's off the stick of Reckley. Reckley clears it out, but it's taken away by Ostella now. McLeod again gives it to Saad Devon. Saad Devon has Gutierrez in his way, and he loses it to the Warriors. Now Vanook has it, and Vanook at center ice. Gets it to Means. Means enters the zone onside. Takes a shot that goes wide. And they drop it back where Everett May is going to collect that one. Feeds it up to Sod Devon. Sod Devon tries to hit Deering, but a little bit too far for him, so a turnover there as they exit the zone. But the Penguins pick it back up with May. May enters. He's got Hogan with him. Winds and shoots, and it's off the glove. And it's caught there for stoppage in play. Penguins going to change here, both forwards and defense. It's going to be Robbins, Mazzola, and Bartolome here. Face-off won and controlled there by Robbins, and he has it now. Turns around, gets some space, tries to get Mazzola, but it's in his skate, not on his stick. Randall's winds and shoots, and that one goes wide. Now it's behind the net. Mazzola has it. Wraparound chance here. Gets to Bartolome. Bartolome had someone in his way, so he couldn't get that shot off. Randall's now shoots it wide. Mazzola going to try to hurry with 40 seconds remaining. Kept in there by May, but eventually it comes out to center. Randall's will collect it. 30 seconds remaining in the period. Means misplays that one to Bartolome. Bartolome gets it to Mazzola. Mazzola and Bartolome get some space there. And that one's taken away by Paro, but kept by May. And eventually it comes out. And with 15 seconds remaining, that's going to be just about all we have for this period. Stubbings getting one last chance, but it comes away to Randall's. Randall's now gives it to May. May feeds it up to Mazzola. Mazzola Bartolome, 1 second remaining, and Bartolome takes a hit from both Garrick and Means, and we have expired the first period. After one period of play, the score is Warriors 1, Penguins nothing. Be sure to stay with us for the first intermission. The Penguins featured player of the game is coming up next.
Okay, Pens fans, I am joined by starting goaltender number 35, Preston Peters. Preston, hey, tell me about the best way to stay warm on the bench when you're not playing.
Well, most of the time my hands are cold, but if you really want to be warm, you can put your gloves on.
And when you do your laundry, are you the kind that's going to fold your underwear neatly, or are you just going to wad them up and throw them in the drawer?
I usually throw them in the drawer, but Mom finds them a couple days later and folds them.
Who is your favorite Spice Girl?
The spicy one.
Would you rather have a Dallas Stars cheerleader or one of the Ice Girls?
Oh, definitely the ice girl.
And which coach on your team would you most like to put a pie in their face, and why?
Richie, because he'd probably have a good reaction.
All right, thanks a lot, Preston, and back to action for you Pens fans.
All right, as we return to action here from Richardson, Penguins trailing the Warriors 1-0. And it's going to be Tracy Reckley and Villarreal moving up to the offensive line, replacing Charlie Thomas on the left wing here on this line. So Michael Young trying to shake some things up. Kaidash now with it out the blue line and stepped into by Papard. That's a dangerous play there. That's how a goal was scored yesterday, that D-to-D pass on the blue line and stepped into, and they are offsides at 14:40. So Penguins need to be a little bit more careful with their passes on the blue line. They need to watch for that forward stepping in front of that pass and coming away with a breakaway. Dangerous chance there. That one's won back by Hamilton. Brecken has it now. Clears it into the zone, past the stick of McLeod, but McLeod gathers it up. He's pressured there by Hamilton, but he stops and goes the other way. Now to Villarreal. Villarreal has that knocked off his stick by Stubbings. Passed out in front. Tracy takes that one away. He's trying to hit Papard. And that one's cleared up, but not out. Stepped into by Reckley. And Michael Tracy has a 2-on-1 with Villarreal. Tracy trying to get past. Puts it out in front. It's off the stick of Fay and goes wide. Villarreal now with it. Skates past it, so it comes to Papard at center ice, and they will clear it all the way down the ice. Not enough for an icing, though. May gets that one. He's going to go behind his net. May. Long pass to Deering. Deering's got some room and space. Passes it out in front, trying to hit Thomas, and they're unable to connect on that. Thomas drops it back for Deering. Deering now with it. Puts it out in front, sitting on the goal mouth to Hogan. Hogan gets a backhand chance, but unable to connect on that one. Drops it off to Thomas. Thomas now feeds it up to Alleman. Alleman winds and shoots, and it's tipped out in front by the stick of Salmon and goes up and out of play. And we will have a face-off down low. So you see the line shake up just a little bit. Charlie Thomas now on the line with Deering and Hogan. Villarreal stepping in with Tracy and Reckley. Deering to take this face-off here for the Penguins. And it's tied up there at center and eventually comes away to Thomas now to Randalls. Randalls winds and shoots, and it's off the glove, sitting out in front. And backhanded pass by Deering once again across the crease. Randall's unable to touch that one, so it comes out to center ice to Vanook, but he has May on him, and May just takes it away, picks his pocket a little bit. May is going to exit the zone, and he's going to dump it in down low and chase it. It goes on net, and it is covered there by Fay at 12:59, and we will have another face-off down low. Wholesale changes here for both squads. It's going to be Gavin Robbins along with Saad Devon and Mazzola. Randall staying on, and McLeod coming on defense as well. Face off one in control there by the Penguins. Randalls, though, loses it at the point, and it comes out to center, but the Penguins gather it back up and put it down low. It's taken away there by Brecken. Brecken clears it up and into, no, it looked like it went into the bench, but McLeod has it there. Gives it to Mazzola. Mazzola going to try to hit Robbins, but they're going to step in front of that pass, so he'll take it and dump it himself. Robbins chases it down low. He's got Garrick on him. Puts it out in front, and it's taken away there by the Warriors. I think that's Brecken that took it away. Brecken now with it. Tied up there on the wall. Eventually comes to Randalls. Randalls feeds it to Saad Devon. Saad Devon kicks it in onside. Taken away there by Garrick. McLeod has it now. Gives it to Mazzola. Mazzola feeds it back, but it's a little too far for Randalls. Going the wrong way there, but Randalls goes behind his own net. Waits for reinforcements. Tries to get it to Mazzola. It's stepped into nicely there by Paro. But the Penguins maintain control of Bartolome. Whiffs on that pass a little bit, so it comes back out to Randalls, and Randalls will enter the zone with a little bit of speed. Takes a shot, and it goes wide. McLeod needs to step up, and he does. Feeds it further down low. And cleared up, but not out. Kept in there by the glove of Bartolome. They're going to say that's a hand pass, and so that faceoff will come out of the zone. Well, I don't know where the goals have gone ever since the Penguins left for Nashville. The goals have seemed to disappeared, and they need to get a few here. May with it now. Loses that behind the net, but it's played up to Kaidash at the point. Kaidash keeps it in momentarily, but it eventually comes up and out. Tracy now at center ice. Tracy. Oh, dangerous pass. Don't want to do that. Puts it right on the net. And shot. Turnaround by Stubbings. Dangerous decision there by Michael Tracy. Feeding it right across the crease. And it was off the stick of Peters. And got a beautiful opportunity for a jam-in goal. Don't want to clear the puck from behind your net. I believe once he gets back on the ice, Michael Young will have a talking to Michael Tracy there. Tracy now plays it back to Reckley. Reckley tries to pass it out in front, but it's taken away and cleared up and out. Kaidash steps into that one. Now it's to Tracy. Tracy puts it back on in and will chase in front of, well, Stubbings comes away with it there at center ice. Now Stella Stubbings once again gives it to Papard. Hamilton steps in, and they are offside. Whoa, they said that was onside. Stubbings was down on his back inside the zone, and they said that was onside. As it is, May collects the puck, and he goes behind the net, takes a big hit there by Hamilton, but maintains control. May now with it, turns, passes to Villarreal. Villarreal drops it back for Hogan. Hogan puts it out in front. Alleman collects it there at the point, takes a play and shoots it, and it's into the chest of Fay. Well, we don't have a shot counter here, so we can't really tell you exactly how the shots are going. But if I were to guess, I would say the Penguins are leading by a slim margin, getting a few number more shots. Warriors getting their chances on the breakaways. Penguins actually getting an offensive setup occasionally. Warriors win that one, but turn it over to Deering. Deering winds and shoots on a low-angle shot, and it's sitting out in front. Now cleared up and out past Alleman, and Alleman will gather there on the center ice dot. Passes over to McLeod. McLeod feeds it up to Travis Hogan, and Hogan's unable to play that one, but he collects the rebound, puts it out in front. There's going to be a penalty here on this shot, and as we stop, it's going to be a hooking call, and we'll see who it goes on. There was a shot there right at the last little bit. It's going to be Luke Brady going off 2 minutes for hooking. And the Penguins have their chance to tie this game up with 9:40 remaining in the second period. They will be on the power play at least for the next two. Hopefully that 42% power play is able to find the back of the net here on this opportunity. Tracy, Mazzola, Hogan are your forwards. McLeod and May on defense, and that one is won back by the Warriors, but controlled by Hogan. Pass back to May. May feeds it over to Tracy. Tracy now with it, puts it out in front, and it is off the net, and a shot there by Hogan. It was off the post. It clanged the post a little bit, but popped out wide, and it is cleared there by O'Brien. O'Brien plays it back further. It's going to be collected there by Tracy. Tracy now with it. Passes it up to Hogan. Hogan drops it back to May. May is going to get it with some speed and enter the zone. He's got to get past three Warriors. He's going to go behind the net. And he has it there. Going to try to put it out in front. He's got Mazzola out in front of the net. He gives it to McLeod, or gives it to Tracy. Tracy feeds it down low to Mazzola. Mazzola back to Tracy on the corner. There's a shot that goes off the stick of Fay and off the glass. McLeod now with it. McLeod back to May. May winds and fakes the shot, gets it to Tracy. Now to McLeod, and he whiffs on that one-time opportunity. Mazzola has it now. 1 minute has expired on the power play. Tracy, that goes off a skate and goes out. I believe that was Paro. Penguins re-enter the zone with May. May winds and shoots, and it's off the post, and it's sitting out in front. Wow, post shot there on a rip from May as he entered the zone, just a little bit too far wide. He had the goaltender beat, but he couldn't get it past him. That one goes wide. Paro will collect. He's got May on him. May forces the turnover, but Paro collects it. Wraparound chance, and it is controlled there by Peters, and the whistle sounds, and we will have a face-off down low. 23 seconds remaining in the power play. 8:03 in the period. So a little bit unlucky there on the shot for May. He clanged iron, but it just went a little wide. Robbins is going to go against Connor Stubbings here on the faceoff. And it is won there by Robbins back to Deering. Deering collects it, and he's going to wait for help. He's got Reckley and Robbins there. He's going to pass it over to Charlie Thomas, though. Thomas is going to enter the zone on the power play. Drops it back to May. May tries to get some space, feeds it over to Deering. It's knocked out of the air nicely there by Deering. He clears it up off the glass. Over to Robbins. 1 second, the power play is ended, and the Penguins have not scored again. Press it out in front. Wraparound chance there by Reckley, but cannot get it past the leg pad of May. A couple players collide and go down together there in the corner. That's Thomas and Reckley taking out one of the Warriors. Coming away with it now is Brecken. Brecken enters it and drops it for Stubbings. Stubbings trying to get some space, but his stick was lifted there nicely by Reckley, and he turns it over. It comes up but not out. And now to Deering. There's going to be a penalty here. They're going to call a hook. I believe it's going to be on Reckley. They're going to say that stick lift was a bit of a hook. And so Seamus Reckley will go off 2 minutes for hooking. Well, now the Penguins are going to be tested on the penalty kill. They're going to need to kill off the next 2 minutes and ensure that they keep the Warriors off the board here. Face-off coming down low in the defensive zone, and that one is won back by the Warriors. So Brecken has it at the point. Gives it to Stubbings. Stubbings walks out in front. He gets his stick lifted there by Hogan, so he loses it to Hamilton in the corner. McLeod steps in nicely there, forces the turnover. Hamilton and McLeod, and Hamilton kicks it around the board over to Stubbings. Stubbings has it now in the corner. Going to try to feed it out in front. He gets it to O'Brien. O'Brien takes a shot, and it goes well high. Hamilton now with it, plays behind the net. It goes over to Stubbings in the corner once again. Stubbings feeds it to O'Brien behind the net. He's got Hamilton out in front, and they're unable to connect on that. Hogan's going to clear it up and out all the way down the ice. And unfortunately, we do not have free icing on the penalty kill, so that will come all the way back down at 6:30. So the Penguins understanding what the Warriors are trying to do on the power play. They're trying to get Stubbings in the corner, work it down low, and pop it right out in front of the net for a one-time shot. But so far up to the task on this penalty kill. That one's won back to Brecken. Now to Stubbings. Stubbings winds and shoots. Hamilton takes a shot, and it's into the glove of Peters, and he collects that off the ice, and we will have a face-off once again down low. 1:12 remaining on the penalty kill. Face-off tied up there at center, taken away by Stubbings, but May jumps on it, clears it up and out, and it goes off the green support here outside of the glass, and it will come back down low. It's going to be Deering once again taking this face-off against Hamilton. And the Penguins are able to control that with May. May clears it up, but it goes to the stick of Hamilton. It wasn't particularly hard, so Hamilton just stepped in there. Means has it now. Means shoots, and it's into the glove of Peters. Wide again. So we'll stop. We'll take the face-offs. We'll kill more time off and eventually get that fifth player back on the ice in the form of Seamus Reckley. It's going to be Deering against Hamilton for the fourth time in a row. And that one's tied up and won there by Hamilton to Means. Means winds and shoots, and it's tipped out in front, but it never goes on net. Hogan takes it away. He's got Deering streaking up ahead of him, and at the red line, takes a hit from Means, and Hogan goes down, but controlling it there is May, and it goes off the back of Deering and up in the air. That stings. It is either off the back or the back of his lower back, and it pops straight up in the air, so that one's not fun. Stubbing still on the power play, feeds it to Means. Means winds and shoots, and it's wide. It's going to go over to the corner for Stubbing. Stubbings misplays that one, and it comes out to May. May clears that all the way to center, and it's taken there by Brecken. Brecken going to re-enter the zone, stops, and he is offside with Hamilton, and we will have a face-off outside of the zone this time. And wholesale changes here for both squads. It's going to be Tracy and Thomas here on your forwards, Allen and McLeod on defense. Face-off won there by Tracy, and he clears it back to Stubbings. He's going to try to pick his pocket. Oh, sorry, that was Garrick. Tried to pick his pocket there. And he's able to there. Penalty is now over. The Penguins have killed off Seamus Reckley's hooking penalty. And Penguins maintain control of the puck with Alleman. Now it's to McLeod. Now that's Charlie Thomas. He's got Reckley streaking, but that's stepped into there by the Warriors. Onside is Luke Brady. And there's a little bit of a shot there, and it is controlled by Peters. And we will have a stoppage at 4:49. It's going to be Gutierrez, Brady, and Vanook are your forwards. Vanook has it now, drops it back to Garrick. Garrick passes it up to Vanook, and it's tied up there by McLeod. Now behind the net, they're going to try to pop it out to Gutierrez. Now it's up to the point. Ostella has it. He takes a shot, but it's knocked out by Gutierrez, and it comes out to Reckley. Now Tracy, 4-on-2 developing. Tracy gets past Garrick, He's got Thomas out in front, gives it shot, and it's off the goaltender there. Looked like it might have popped up and past him. It hit one of the Warriors, and I thought it might have been able to get past the goaltender there, but it was not to be for the Penguins. Gutierrez comes away with it. He's got to get past Randalls. He's unable to. Randall's going to take it away there. Passes up to Thomas. Thomas tip pass to Reckley, and the Penguins have a 3-on-2 developing here if they hurry. Reckley is offsides, though. Looked like McLeod was just a little bit too anxious to enter the zone, and Reckley needed to get some space. They had to draw it along the line, and McLeod put himself offside on that play, so we will have a face-off outside with Gavin Robbins. Robbins, Villarreal, and Mazzola skating forward for the Penguins. And that face-off is won there by the Penguins to Villarreal. Back to Randalls. Randalls clears it in, and that's onside and no icing. Salmon now loses it to Robbins. Robbins has control of it, going to try to put it out in front for Villarreal. Villarreal on the doorstep. He's got it there, but he's unable to get a shot off. Trying to keep it in there was May, but Dabido's able to get it out. May will chase it now. He's going to go behind his own net, stop and start. He's going to hit Villarreal on a pass. No, he's going to feed it up to Mazzola now. Mazzola tries to clear it, but it's not out. Stepped into there by Means. Oh, and a low hit. Went down low in the knees. I'm surprised they didn't call that one. Paro plays it back at the blue line. Means takes a shot, and it kisses the iron just a little bit. And it's cleared up to center ice to Villarreal. Now to Robbins. Robbins gets past Means, but he loses control of the puck. O'Brien now with it. Gives it up to Paro. Paro loses it to Bartolome. Bartolome has room. He shoots, and it's into the chest. And no further play, no rebound on that opportunity. 2:54 remaining in the period. Penguins still trying to solve the mystery that is a goaltender. Not able to get past North Stars yesterday. Not able to get past the Warriors today. And that one's controlled by the Warriors. Wrapped it around, but it's stepped into there by Bartolome to Randalls. Randalls winds and shoots, and it's off of Deering's shoulder again. His back is a target, and he keeps getting hit there. And that one goes wide. Hogan now trying to play it. Deering gives a hit and forces the pass up to Papard. Stepping into it there is Bartolome. Bartolome takes a shot, and that goes well wide. Randalls is going to come up from his defensive spot and step into that one, keep it in down low. But Brecken is going to collect it and clear it up, but not out. Hogan drops it back for May. May winds and shoots, and it's tipped by the goaltender wide. Hogan has it now, going to try to work it down low. It's a tie-up over into the corner. Having a hard time seeing what's going on, but I know Hogan's over there with 3 Warriors on him, and eventually the Warriors have the numbers, and it comes out to center for them. Stubbings now with it, trying to get past Randalls once again, but he's able to step into that one and force the turnover. Hogan trying to collect it. He does. Forces it down low. Stubbings has it now. Or excuse me, that's not Stubbings. That was Hamilton, excuse me. Deering winds and shoots, and it's into the glove of Fay and out. Sitting there for Stubbings. Stubbings loses it to Sod Devon. Sod Devon trying to get it to Reckley. Reckley pops it out. Tracy's on the goal mouth, but it doesn't come far enough for him to get a shot. Cleared up and out all the way down. And Stubbings has some speed. Here's a chance for another breakaway for Connor Stubbings. And he falls down, takes the pass, and it goes well wide of the net. Papard has it. Stubbings takes a shot, and it's off the outside of the net there. Tracy wraps it around the board to Reckley. Reckley tries to get it up and pass, but he gathers that rebound. And now eventually he gets it out to Sod Devon. Sod Devon and Tracy, 2-on-1 here. Tracy doesn't see it. Sod Devon shoots, and it's off the pad of Fay, and it comes out far to Gutierrez. Gutierrez now loses it to McLeod, and it's off of McLeod's stick. And here's a shot from Papard, and it's into the chest of Peters. Nice job by the goaltender there to prevent any further goals and any further offense for the Warriors. Bit of unlucky chance there. It just hit off McLeod's stick and popped out. And Papard was able to jump on that one and get a shot off. So the faceoff will come down low. Face-off one there, back by the Penguins to Robbins. May has it now. He'll go back behind his own net and wait for help. Last 30 seconds of play here. Robbins, comes off the back of his stick. There's a shot by Gutierrez, steered wide by Peters. And now it comes out to Robbins to center ice. Now Ostella has it. 20 seconds remaining. Tries to get it to Gutierrez and does. Gutierrez enters the zone, but it's knocked away onto the stick of Vanook now. Shot there. Controlled there by Peters, and we will have a face-off to the right of the goaltender. 8 seconds remaining in the period. Really not enough time for the Penguins to go all the way down the ice and score, so just need to hold it here at a 1-0 deficit. Robbins now feeds it to Mazzola. Mazzola chips it all the way down the ice on net, and as the horn blows, Fay stops that one. After 2 periods of play, still after one, no score in the second period. Penguins trail 1-0. We'll have the second period just after a few short moments. The horn is blown. The last 15 minutes of the Penguins season is on the line here. At least of the regular season, I should say. They are going to play in the playoffs. But the Penguins needing to score a goal, at least to tie it. Anything other than a regulation loss wins the Penguins first place in the standings. So even an overtime loss would be beneficial here. Overtime or a shootout. They just need 1 point of any sort to move on to first place in the standings. And they have 15 minutes to do it. They're going to start with Lucian Deering, Travis Hogan, and Ethan Villarreal. Penguins controlling it there momentarily at center ice. Paro comes away with it. He gets a shot. It goes off the leg pad of Randall's. Puck sitting out there. Deering unable to get on that. There's a turnaround shot into the glove of Peters, and at 14:44, we will have our first face-off of the third period. Puck goes all the way around the corner. Gutierrez stepping it into it there. Wraps it all the way around the other end of the board. Jumping in there for the Penguins and feeding it back behind the net. McLeod steps into it there, taken away there by Paro. And trying to feed it out once again in front of the net. But the Penguins on that one, they clear it up and out. Salmon has it now. Now to Randall's. Randall's feeds it to Villarreal. Villarreal chips it in but loses it to Salmon. Salmon feeds it to Paro. Stepped into there by McLeod, and McLeod has control of the puck, and he enters the zone but loses it straight away to Salmon. Salmon loses it to Reckley. Reckley has some room, tries to put it out in front for Tracy. Wraparound chance opportunity here, but he's going to drop it back to Tracy behind the net. Thomas now has it. Puts it up to Randall's at the point. Randall's back to Thomas. And losing it there, clearing it up to center ice, where it's picked up there by McLeod. McLeod gets it to Tracy. Tracy has room. The Warriors were changing, but he's unable to get a shot off here. It's in the skates, and Reckley takes a big hit there. And then Charlie Thomas falls down as he tries to collect that puck, and so it's going to come to Stubbings once again with speed. Randall's gets all the way back. There's a pass out in front. They're trying to hit apart on that backdoor play again. This time it was too much for the Warriors. Good job getting back by Randles. He recognized exactly who that was skating for the puck, and he didn't even try to run into him. He just skated as fast as he could backwards to prevent that breakaway. O'Brien has it now, winds and shoots, and it's knocked out by McLeod. And there's a stoppage in play. And are we going to have a penalty here behind the play? There's going to be a high sticking here, maybe to Randles. And it is. Ewan Randall's going off here for high sticking. We didn't quite see it. It must have been behind the play somewhere. The Penguins had control of the puck, and the referee blew his whistle. And so at 13:03, we will have a face-off, and the Penguins are down a man here once again in a situation they don't want to find themselves in, trailing and also on the penalty kill. It's going to be Robbins and Hamilton. Hamilton wins that one back, and it is cleared up and out to Means. Means has it here in his own zone. Means skates it up at center. He's got May on him, and May forces the turnover to Mazzola. Mazzola is trying to get past Stubbings. May clears it up, and it comes out. And the referee had to decide what he was going to call. Eventually, he calls it offsides there. Face-off won there by the Warriors, back to Brecken. Lost to May. May feeds it up to center ice. Brecken going to take it once again. Gives it to Stubbings, and May steps in nicely with a poke check and knocks it off a Stubbings stick, and it goes all the way down the ice to Brecken. Brecken has it now. He's going to try to hit someone out in front. He's going to collect, and all the Penguins staying back on the center line. Robbins is the only forechecker. Nice discipline there, staying back on defense on the penalty kill. Mazzola clears it up and is taken there by Stubbings. Now to O'Brien. O'Brien sweeps wide, drops it back to Means. Means collects it, passes it out in front. Stubbings has it. He's going to wind and shoot, and it's off the mask of Peters. It's sitting out in front, but knocked away there. And it's controlled by Peters eventually on that rebound opportunity. And at 11:51, Penguins still trail 1-0. 48 seconds remaining on the penalty kill. And a good showcase of goaltending there by number 35, preventing any further offense once again for the Warriors. Well, the Penguins need to make sure they don't get down on themselves. They are playing a very good game. The only goal coming on a 3-on-1 breakaway. And a bit of an unlucky opportunity there that the Warriors were able to punch in. Penguins having a number of chances as well, including a post shot by Everett May as he entered the zone, but it just went just a little bit wide, and so it hit the post instead of going in. He had the goaltender beat. Hamilton and Deering taking the face-off here, and it is going to be won there by Hamilton over to Stubbings. Stubbings gives it to Means. Pass broken up there momentarily by Alleman, but it comes back to Means at the point. Now to Brecken. Brecken's going to fake the shot, give it to Stubbings. Stubbings tries to put it out front, tipped by the defense, and jumped on there by Peters at 11:28. So active in net. Going to need to make sure he continues to do that, preventing any more offensive opportunities there. Face-off won back by the Penguins and cleared high off the glass and all the way down the ice, where it's going to be collected there by Means. 20 seconds remaining in the power play. Means gets it to Stubbings, but it's stepped into there by McLeod, and McLeod clears it all the way down the ice. 10 seconds remaining. That's going to effectively kill the power play. And pretty soon, Randles will come back on the ice. Stubbings has it now. McLeod steps into it there. And it's off of a skate, so it wasn't able to be cleared, but the penalty has expired. The Penguins back on full strength. Deering has it now. He chips it high to Bartolome. Bartolome's got to get past three Warriors, including Means, and he's unable to. He drops it back down low for Stubbings. Stubbings collects that pass. Oh, and Stubbings gets collided by two Warriors. Bartolome and Hogan both crash in on him, send him down the ice, and Penguins maintain control of the puck here. Deering plays it, passes it back to Bartolome. Bartolome has it now, but he can't get past Hamilton. He's helped there by Hogan. Hogan puts it out in front. It's to Deering, and it's sitting right out in front, but he's unable to step into it and give the pass. 3-on-2 now for the Warriors, but Everett May is back, and he forces that turnover, and the Warriors will change here. 10 minutes remaining in the game. Everett May with some speed. He's going to get past a couple of the Warriors and enter the zone. He gets out in front. Going to try a wraparound chance. Puts it out in front. Reckley has it. Takes a shot, but it's blocked out by Ostella. And a pass attempt for Gutierrez goes wide. Collected there by Kaidash. Kaidash to May. Good pass there by Kaidash. Now to Michael Tracy. Tracy gets past Ostella, but he's unable to control the pass. And we're going to have a stoppage in play. Interference here to the Warriors. Penguins going on the power play. Tracy tried to get past Ostella, and I think Ostella interfered with him. And so they're going to put the Penguins on the power play for the next 2 minutes with 9:38 remaining in the game. And the Penguins going to have a man advantage here for the next 2 minutes. So here's your opportunity for the Penguins. Need to make this one count. It's going to be Tracy, Hogan, and Mazzola, along with McLeod and May. So the big guns, the big shooters are out there for the Penguins. That faceoff's won there by Tracy. Back to May. May winds, passes it to Tracy. Tracy, shot, and it's sitting out in front of the goal mouth, and it is covered there by Fay. And we get a whistle at 9:30. Face-off one back there to May. May fakes the shot and gives a pass to Tracy. Now he has it again. Winds and shoots, and it's back and knocked off the stick of Garrick and wide. I don't know if that hit iron once again, but the referee waved it wide. Mazzola now has some space with it. Mazzola now over in the corner. Scissor play to McLeod. McLeod gives it back to May. May has tons of space. Winds and shoots, and it's into the glove high. A little bit of a high shot there, and it is into the glove of Fay. So the Penguins getting a little bit of room, getting areas to work. The shots are not quite on net quite yet, but eventually trying to get a tip play. Michael Young giving some kind of instruction to Cruz Mazzola, telling him where he needs to go. And so we will have a face-off once again. Michael Tracy now going to take it against Means. And the Penguins are able to control that to Mazzola. Mazzola now has it. Mazzola gives it to McLeod. McLeod to May at the top of the key. Now to Tracy. Tracy works down low. He's going to try to take a shot, but he doesn't have the handle on it quite yet. They come off Tracy for some reason. Puts it right out in front. Hogan's unable to get a stick on it. It was in his skates. And so it's going to be cleared all the way to center ice for May. So a good offensive setup there. Just went into the skates of Hogan instead of on his stick, and he was unable to get a shot off. McLeod now with it. Enters the zone once again. And he's got Brecken on him. McLeod now with it, going to try to get it out in front. He's got Tracy. He's going to hit Tracy. Tracy now feeds it back to Everett May. May gets it to McLeod. McLeod winds and shoots, and it's into the chest. It's sitting out in front. Popped it up, and it's off the side of the net. Hogan now tumbles down with O'Brien. Cleared up the glass and all the way out to center ice. 30 seconds remaining in the power play. Everett May has it now. Shifts it up and makes a nice pass. Collects his own rebound, and he's going to enter the zone with speed. He's going to work back into the middle. He's open, shoots, and it goes wide. Robbins now on it. Robbins. 10 seconds remaining in the power play. Robbins and Reckley. It's in the skate of Reckley. Reckley feeds it down low. The penalty has expired, but the Penguins maintain control of the puck. They're going to try to put it out. Wraparound chance there. Stuff chance. And it is covered there by Fay as we get a whistle with 7:30 remaining in the period. Time is starting to run out a little bit on the Penguins. Not quite in desperation mode yet, but the Penguins need to get a goal here quickly. Take a little bit of the pressure off themselves. Robbins has it now. Robbins turns, puts it out in front. There's a shot knocked away there by Fay. Stubbings comes away with it and clears it all the way down the ice. It's not going to go for icing, though. McLeod jumps on that puck. He's got Robbins out at center, but he is unable to make that pass. Randalls is going to collect it, clear it up, and Papard's going to gather it and dump it right back in. McLeod going to get on it now behind the net. McLeod clears it up, and it's not out. Oh, it is offside. And so we'll have a stoppage at 6:58. Looked like he got it just enough past the blue line to get that whistle. Face-off coming out, going to be Lucian Deering against Hamilton. And Hamilton wins that over to Papard, and Papard dumps it down low. May is going to collect that one and give it over to Saad Devon. Saad Devon collects that. Now it's to Deering, and a little bit of a breakaway here. Deering has it. He's got to get past Garrick. He does, puts it down in front to Hogan, but Hogan can't get it on his stick once again. Deering now takes a shot, and it's blocked out in front by the skate of Ostella. And Stubbings off to the races again. He's got Randalls in front of him. Randalls takes him down, and there's going to be a penalty here. Randalls is going to go off for tripping. Prevented the breakaway, but he took him down a little bit too roughly, and so the Penguins will be back on the penalty kill here. The net came off its moorings as Randalls and Stubbings went into the net together. And after this penalty, unless we're able to get a shorthanded goal, it will be that desperation time because there will be fewer than 5 minutes remaining to tie the game up. Although only down one, any moment, of course, can be turned around and that tie can be had. It's going to be Tracy and Reckley here for the Penguins. Going to have Villarreal and May. Villarreal and May on defense. Kaidash and May on defense. That one's up and out. Stubbings going to enter it again. Nice stick work there by Tracy to force it off of Stubbings. It comes to Everett May. May clears it all the way down the ice, and that's going to be on net. No, it's going to be just a little bit wide, so an icing here with 6 minutes remaining in the game. .142 remaining in the man advantage for the Warriors. Well, they're trying to hit Connor Stubbings for the shot. He's their leading goal scorer, and their power play is filtered all through him. May clears it high off the glass and is able to get it out. Brecken collects it there. He's pressured there by Reckley. Means now with it. It goes off the skate of Tracy. Means passes it back to Brecken. Brecken now to Stubbings. Stubbings passes it backwards to Means. Means drops it for Hamilton, taken away there by Tracy. Good job on the penalty kill for the Penguins. Everett May chips it high and wide, and it goes all the way down the ice once again for an icing with 1:10 remaining. So I'm not quite sure why my clock keeps going off, but I don't know if I'm slow or the arena clock is fast. One of these two, and we keep having to adjust the clock in this game. 1:10 remaining in the power play. The Warriors maintaining control. Oh, and stepped in there by Mazzola. Mazzola's off to the races. He's got some space. O'Brien steps into him. Mazzola shoots, and it's off the pad of Fay. Robbins now with it. So a good job there by Mazzola to step into that pass and get off for an offensive chance. There's a stick on the ice. That's the one of Brecken. So it's effectively a 4-on-4 here down in the zone. Stubbings has it now. Stubbings with some speed trying to get past Alleman. Alleman, nice poke check there, and that's offsides, and we will have a stoppage in play. That's going to come all the way down the ice, I think. Referees are talking it over, and they may take the face-off to center ice. One of the referees was pointing down into the Penguins' offensive zone, but I think they decided it wasn't intentional. Face-off control there by Gavin Robbins. He plays it up to the red line where it's taken away by Garrick. Garrick gives it to Ostella. Vanook loses it to McLeod, and McLeod clears it all the way down the ice, and we will have another icing here with 4:39 remaining. Hmm. 21 seconds remaining in the penalty kill. And then the Penguins will have roughly 3 minutes and 50 seconds to tie this game. Ostella has it, and it's stepped into by Deering, but it doesn't come out. He might have been off for a breakaway there. There's a shot off the stick of Peters. Vanook has it now. It's over in the corner. Deering ties it up. 4 seconds. The power play has expired. The penalty has been killed. Deering hasn't. He's got Randalls. No, but Randalls is going to go to the bench for Bartolome. Stubbing steps into it there. Penguins are offside, but McLeod dumps it in, and the Penguins will tag up and chase. Need to step the offense up here. Need to empty the tank and get all the chances you can get if you're the Penguins. Oh, whacking the stick out of the air is Deering, but the referees don't see it. There's a shot that goes wide of Peters. Deering plays it up, but it's not out. Eventually comes out thanks to Hogan. Bartolome now with it. He's got 3 Warriors to beat, and he stepped into there nicely. And we're going to have a penalty here. An elbowing call is going to go to Salmon. 2 minutes. It looked like right as Bartolome tried to pass him. No, it must have been behind the play as Gutierrez going off for elbowing. And I think the Penguins are going to take a timeout here to set up the offense. So with 2 minutes remaining, 3:39 in the game, the Penguins are going to have a power play, and then if they still don't have the tie, they'll pull the goaltender, get the extra attacker. So it's going to be odd man for the rest of the game until the Penguins either score or the game ends. Face-off won there by Tracy. Tracy gets a shot, and it's stopped immediately by Fay. And we will do it all over again. Face-off control there by the Penguins. May has it at the point. May passes over to McLeod. McLeod winds and shoots the one-timer. It's down low off the pad and cleared all the way down the ice. So a good chance there. McLeod just unable to get that shot lifted, and he didn't get a tip either. May with some speed. May is going to try to do it by himself. He's taken down and hooked. It's going to be a 5-on-3. That puck's sitting on the back of the net. And as the whistle blows, a 5-on-3 now with 1:31 remaining in the first penalty. And the Penguins have a golden opportunity to tie it up. We'll see what the call is. It's going to be a hooking call. And it's going to be Brecken going off. Penguins now calling their timeout, and they will set up an offense. 1:31 of 5-on-3 action here. And the Penguins getting their opportunities here late in the period. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be back with the power play in just a few moments. All right, 3 more minutes to glory here for the Penguins, and they're going to be on the 5-on-3 man advantage. It's going to be Stubbings, O'Brien, and Salmons on the penalty kill for the Warriors. Tracy, Mazzola, Deering are your forwards. May and McLeod on defense for the power play. Tracy looks like he's going to try to win it back over to either Mazzola or McLeod and then get set up to May for the shot. Penguins control it to McLeod. Now it's over to May. Ooh, excuse me, I don't have the camera on. May winds and shoots. That goes wide to Tracy. Tracy has room, passes it over to Deering. Deering shoots, and it's off the blocker and goes high off the glass. Now to Tracy. Tracy gives it to May. May's out in front. He's going to shoot it high into the glove, and it's sitting out in front. Deering shoots, and it's sitting out once more. And collected there by Fay, and a stoppage with 2:44 remaining. Penguins sending Gavin Robbins out here for the faceoff. Oh no, he's going to play left wing. He's going to replace Mazzola. So the Penguins trying to put some size out on the ice here. Faceoff won by Tracy to McLeod. May's going to step in there for it. Passes it over to McLeod. McLeod's going to try to pass out in front, but it's knocked out by Stubbings. Good job there on the defense. Deering has some space. He's got Tracy out in front. Deering shoots, and it's sitting out in front and pass back in. It's cleared away from the goaltender by Stubbings, and he gets it all the way down. So really good defense there by the Warriors, clearing the junk away from their goaltender. McLeod now with it. McLeod enters the zone. 30 seconds remaining in the 5-on-3. There's a shot high off the glass, goes over to May at the corner. 20 seconds remaining, 57 in the power play. Shot there by McLeod, chipped up and goes wide again. McLeod wraparound opportunity here. McLeod gives it to May. May over to Deering. Deering can't control it, got a little bit too excited, lost it to Stubbings. Now it's to McLeod. McLeod shoots and it goes off the pad. 6 seconds remaining in the 5-on-3. May now with it, winds up and shoots it hard, goes wide. Tracy has it now. The 5-on-3 is over. Penguins now 24 seconds on the power play. McLeod with it. McLeod has Robbins out in front of the net. He's also got Tracy there. Now it's to Tracy. Tracy's going to shoot low angle, and it is in the pad of the goaltender, and a stoppage in play. 9 seconds remaining in the power play. And the Penguins have pulled their goaltender. They're going to try to get another 5-on-3 here with an empty net. And the faceoff is going to come out of the zone, and the Warriors are taking a timeout now, I believe. And the Penguins are going to talk over their last opportunity here. So it's going to be 9 seconds of 6-on-4, and then we will have about a minute 5 remaining in the game, 6-on-5.